So, the Chief of Staff to Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, the President of Nigeria, the same person that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has called, he has termed him as a dead man. And the person we have right now is Jubril al-Sudani, an impostor that some groups of people brought in. Now, the Chief of Staff to Buhari has cried out of his isolation center. That is what is reported, where he has been taking medication assistance on the coronavirus he got infected with, all the way from Germany. And this guy would have gone on self-isolation when he came back from Germany. The problem with many of those people is that they care less about some things. He felt that he has the best medical attention abroad, where they fly to for medical checkup, and they feel that they are so healthy, as they are the ones deciding the affairs of the nation. So they believe that they are untouchable. Or is it just that kind of human forgetfulness? I want to know which of them it is. He came all the way from Europe. He should have known that he should self-isolate himself for a period of time before mixing up with people. But he did not do this. He went on to mix up with governors. He mixed up with the rest of the politicians, their clique. And a lot of Nigerians are happy about this. They even felt that they should infect themselves even more. As they say charity begins at home. And I think this pain should begin at home. When this incurable condition afflicts them the more, they will realize that they need to revamp the health sector in Nigeria. At the moment, we are not hearing that they are revamping any health sector. Of course, they came up with, I think it's 1,000 beds in Abuja and some locations. They have isolation centers littered here and there in FCT, in Lagos and some other states. And I think they are coming up with these isolation centers as the case may be, as the case of the COVID rises in any of the states. That's what they're actually doing. But people want them to do more. People want them to take this opportunity to do better. Aso Rock Clinic, there are billions of naira that goes into that place every year. Every year there's always this imaginary allocation that they put in there. I won't wonder if Aso Rock Clinic has all the facilities that it's supposed to have. Why then is Jubril al-Sudani, Buhari, or Abba Kyari and the rest of the goons, why are they traveling abroad? Now, reacting to reports that were featuring about that were all over the internet, stating that he has passed on, the Chief of Staff to the President said, "I will be coming back to work soon, as all medical personnel here are doing a fantastic job on me to make sure I regain my health." Can you see all the medical practitioners, medical personnel, they are attending to him? So who is attending to the other people that have the same infection, probably brought in by Abba Kyari? Who is attending to them? It seems these people believe they have all that is in life for them to enjoy. It's so sad. He has responded, that is because Kemi Oluloyo, she is a controversial journalist, but she would prefer you to call her investigative journalist. She has come up with this theory that someone, a high-ranking member of Buhari's cabinet, died. She did not say the exact person that died, but she came up with this. I wouldn't know if she did this to smoke whatever it is that is there, so that we'll see what is eating, or she said this because someone actually died. Abba Kyari has not addressed anyone, not because anyone is ready to listen to him, but he has not addressed anybody. And apart from Buhari coming up to speak and talk to the people in the address, as a result of Nigerians clamoring for him to speak because they said he's dead. In fact, some people said he did the video and the shot and all of those things in Cuba, and that is not Nigeria. Whatever it is, either it is Nigeria, it is not Nigeria. What people want at the moment is palliative measures, social support, assistance, something to cushion the effect of the sit at home. A lot of things are happening. The people are angry. That's because the structure of things, the way money is being shared, and some other stuff that the government is coming up with. Yes, people say they should be patient, and people should be patient. People should be patient. It's not just easy for you to be patient when it comes to this. So there are a lot of, there are a lot of issues surrounding all of this. Stay locked in. Now, recently, something happened in Warri Delta State. A military personnel killed a young man who they claimed that they wanted him to stop, but he refused to stop, and eventually he was killed. And I think they retaliated, and the military personnel are also talking about how they are going to retaliate again. It's like civil war is going to come up soon, and more cases have been reported of aggressive violence. That's because the people, they do not have any other thing to do than to revolt. Money should be shared in people's account, nothing more than 72 hours. Every Nigerian that is supposed to have money is supposed to get it. In fact, we are even trying to check what are the indices. What are the indices that they've checked to decide who they will give money? They said they are going to give money to people that are low income earners and some people that do not have money here and there. How were they able to come up with these figures? What are the indices? How did they come up with this data? If there is no a reliable database, how were they able to come up with this? So a lot of people are angry. They need money, they need support, they need food. Buhari just released some bags of rice. They claim that there are trucks of rice that they impounded from smugglers. They said that this rice is going to be distributed, and from calculations, some people quickly came up and said 3 trucks of rice to each state. I don't know if they're going to give you a derica, or what's it called, a can or Congo of rice. Is it a kilo of rice that will be shared to each household? We're talking about supposedly 200 million citizens in that contraption called Nigeria. So how are they going to come up with the sharing of that? That is what we are talking about. Now, Buhari said they've also released billions of naira to help cushion the effect of this coronavirus, to help people, support people. How are they going to come up with the sharing system and formula? These are what people want to know. This calls for a huge concern among citizens in Nigeria. So as at now, I think each state should be doing the right thing. Each state should be doing the right thing, notwithstanding whoever is in your state. If the person is not indigenous to that state, money should be given to each of those people. So I believe right now the state government should do even more, notwithstanding whoever is in your state. They should be able to account for people that are in the state. It is time for people to begin to register yourself. When the government begins to talk about registering yourself in the state that you are domiciled, it is the best that you start. We should begin to learn from this, because there are cases where people will say, no, I don't want to register in the state that I'm in. I'm going to my village, I'm going to my state. It doesn't make any sense, unless if the federal government is going to say each state that you are from will have to pay their citizen, then that will be a different case. It's simply put, wherever you're domiciled, it doesn't matter. Your state government has your BVN, and they can as well send money into your account to help you in this trying time. That is just something that I think they should start thinking of. It is time for people to begin to protest. Let us begin to discuss. Let us begin to educate ourselves on this. Let us begin to grow our minds. Let's begin to see things more clearly. This is a trying time. This is a time where everybody is in the same equal shoe. When I say equal shoe, that's not to say some people don't have it better than the other. Some people already have they have a garage or a store full of food, or because they've been able to acquire all of these, either from food that the state government is sharing or the federal government is sharing. Some of them, they are just rich. Some of them are just comfortable, while there are some people that are not that wealthy. They are not okay. They are just struggling and surviving. And it's also a time for these celebrities and any other person, anybody that has enough, that you know that yes, you have enough. You should be able to at least stretch your hand of help. If you are a person that you have that gate man, that security man, that other person out there that you know the person does not have the ability or does not have it, you should be able to stretch a hand of help at this moment. It's very important that we show empathy at this point that we are in, not just the government. We know that the government is supposed to do the right thing, but at the moment, let us also see what we can do for ourselves. and also make sure we push and force this government down on their knees, just like how they forced the citizens. That's what it is for now. If you're not a member of this channel, let's grow it together by you tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. It will alert you whenever videos are uploaded.